Hey everybody! Sorry it's been a while and we haven't posted anything lately, but we've been really busy finishing Penelope. And after 9 long months, I'm excited to finally show you the finished product. So let's get started. So let's get started in the living room area. A lot of people do a dinette that folds down into a bed with a table in the middle. But we wanted to do something a little bit different. Because we don't have a large family that we're traveling with, we thought it made more sense for us to have a better living, dining, workspace than it was to have a big table that we wouldn't use very often. So let me show you what we've got. Over here we've got our dining room table, which is very easy to sit up. Plenty of space for 2 people. And we thought about eventually adding a third leaf that would come out over here, so if somebody was on the couch, they could sit there as well. And as you can see, it takes just a second to put back. And just like that, you're back to having a living room. You've got some bookshelves up here and some storage. We saved this from the original Airstream. Some cabinetry. And over here we have a secondary desk space if you want to use it. Now, we just have a love seat from IKEA in here. A lot of people have asked about that. Unfortunately, IKEA doesn't sell it anymore. But on top we've got our daybed covers. They're very comfortable. And these are from Urban Outfitters and they are still available on their website. I highly recommend them. So now for everybody's favorite part, the kitchen. This is a space I was most excited to redesign. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the materials that we used and how we built it. So all of our cabinetry throughout the Airstream is custom. I know a lot of people do IKEA and do different already pre-made cabinetry that they cut down to fit, but we found that it was just faster and easier to go ahead and make our own cabinetry. So that's what we did. We did, however, buy our cabinet doors. We found them on Facebook Marketplace and we got very lucky, and that saved us a step, and we're able to have a little bit more professional looking doors in the space. For our countertop, we used IKEA butcher block. We've had a lot of success with this product in houses that we've done, and so we knew it would be a great thing to use in the Airstream. We've sealed it with a butcher block sealant. Also want to point out that you can sand and stain it darker if you'd like, or lighter if that's your preference. We've done that before and had good luck with it as well. So we've got our stove. Under here we've got our furnace and access to some of our other items. Some storage under here, and also access to the water pump and the plumbing as well. We went with a full-size sink for our kitchen. One of the main reasons was I knew that if we were going to be staying at a campground and cooking on the campfire, which we enjoy doing, that I was going to have a fair amount of dishes to do, and so it was important to me that we have a big deep sink that was really easy to use. And we installed this faucet that pulls out, which is really, really nice. And just in case you ever are needing a bigger prep space, we did save the butcher block cutout, so you've got plenty of prep space if you're cooking dinner and you don't need your sink at the moment, and it's worked out really, really well so far. So I wanted our Airstream to have a few special touches and a little bit of flair of color and fun. So I searched high and low and finally found this wallpaper that I love. It's removable, it's very durable, and we've had good success with it so far, keeping it clean. But I think it adds just a little bit of touch of color to the space, and we really like it. We've got our tank monitors up here, which tell us what our levels are for our tanks, and our thermostat for the furnace as well. One of the biggest things we were trying to consider when we planned the layout of our Airstream was storage. I see a lot of people who don't have as much storage as they wish they did, and so we decided that was going to be a very important component to us. So we built a whole bank of storage over here. So we've got plenty of room for clothes and food and utensils and cooking items and everything else we might need for camping. We've got a thinner cabinet here at the beginning. Our fridge, which we love, it's propane and gas. Highly recommend that. Microwave, because sometimes you just want to cook something real fast or melt butter or something. And these beautiful upper cabinets that we love that my husband worked very hard on. We went ahead and mimicked the cutout of the Vista View windows in the front and back of the Airstream. I thought that this was a nice touch to that. We've got plenty of cabinetry here with nice deep shelving to put things on and put things in. And some really great drawers to store other items as well. very bottom, we've got some additional storage. And these fold all the way flat. It's very nice because you can throw some stuff down here if you want to. Anything that you wouldn't want to have to set up high or that's heavy, extra shoes, or anything that you're using for camping. And back near the bedroom, we've got our nice wardrobe. We've got a hanging rack in here, a shelf, and plenty of storage for anything else that you might need. Clothes, towels for the bathroom, things like that. So we kept our bathroom in the same spot that it was originally. So we had to do a new door. We went ahead and did a sliding door. We bought the track off of Amazon. If I had to do it differently, I would have gone with a little bit smaller version of this. As you can see, we had to build this out quite a bit to get it to work. It does look beautiful and it works very well, but I do think they make a little bit slimmer versions or smaller versions, which probably would be nice to use again in the future. But this is nice, provides some great privacy. A lot of people have asked us how we manage our door while we're traveling and keep it from shutting. So we have found that if we use this clip, and I know it's not a very sophisticated way to do it, and we put the clip up here, then we're able to keep the door from opening or closing while we're on the road. Now let's check out the bathroom. So our Airstream has a center bath. You've probably seen our bathroom video, but I wanted to give you another look in this tour. We did brand new cabinetry that we custom built, a Dometic toilet, a sink from IKEA, and we used Corian as our countertop. We also built these really cool shelves, which are actually a basket that I cut in half using a grinder and then installed, and they're great for holding shampoo. And you can see that they were installed using plumbing strap. Across from our sink, we've got our shower, which we love. We installed a plexiglass piece so that you could have some light in the actual shower. I used a RV shower head. And we did install a teak floor mat. We wanted it to feel a little bit more comfortable. There is a shower pan under there, so you don't have to have the floor mat in here, but it does make for a cozy space. And we used Corian again on the bench. A lot of people have asked how we waterproofed our shower and why we chose not to do tile. We chose not to do tile because we remodel homes for a living and we're very familiar with how tile and grout behave. And I know there's a lot of Airstream remodelers out there who do use tile and have success with it. However, we just decided that for our needs, we didn't want to have to deal with any potential grout problems. So these are actually plastic shower walls that we bought from Lowe's. And we just installed trim over it and caulked, and it's all over marine grade plywood that has been Flex Seal painted as well. So it's pretty durable and waterproof. Welcome to the coziest space in our Airstream. We're very, very lucky that our Airstream has a rear bedroom. And if you're still looking for the perfect Airstream, I think figuring out what layout you want to go with is very important and one of the #1 things you should be considering. But our Airstream has a rear bed. The reason we really like that is because we don't have to worry about changing the space to be something else during the day. It gives us a place that if somebody wants to take a nap and the other one wants to read a book, we kind of have separate spaces that we can be in. And let's face it, we don't have to make the bed, which is awesome. It's a full-size queen, very cozy. We sleep this way. We've got plenty of storage back there. There's a little compartment at the bottom. We've got 2 reading lights and an overhead light as well. We've also got plenty of storage under the bed as well. The whole thing lifts up on hydraulics, and there is a whole section of space under here where you can store all kinds of things. So thanks for following along on our tour. We know a lot of you have been with us on this journey since the beginning, and we are so grateful that we've had tons of people supporting us and encouraging us and offering us advice and helping us whenever we've needed it. We want to do the same for you, so if you're working on an Airstream remodel and you have any questions, please feel free to email us. I'll put a link below. Message us on Instagram or check out our Facebook page, Penelope the Airstream, as well.